We're about to check out something that lover of Jesus and humanity asked me to check out in my Twitch live stream. And that's this young lady right here destroying the CRT narrative at school board meeting. So I guess she about to tell them to take their daggone CRT and shove it where the daggone moon don't. Okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Just wanted to start out by saying thank you for the opportunity. My name is Fallon Clark, and I am representing Blessed, Tennessee. I'm just gonna hop right in. So, CRT, for such a complex, controversial topic, I have a very simple question. Why? What is the purpose? What does it solve? What does it actually teach? Imagine two childhood friends, Jenny and Sharon. They've been friends since they were 2 years old, sharing everything: birthdays, sleepovers, and a number of firsts. They grow up and enter the public school system where CRT is being taught. Jenny is reminded she's white and learns about the atrocities committed to maintain her white privilege. And Sharon is reminded she's black and every shortcoming and challenge she faces is because of Jenny's white privilege. Tensions rise, hostility creeps in, and just like that, the friendship is over. Now, perhaps my example is a little extreme, but not too far-fetched. It actually sounds familiar. Children don't see race until you and I show it to them.
Did she lie? Did she lie? There's no lie there. There's absolutely no lie there. That's 1,000% facts. People always talk about facts. That's facts. If you can dispute that, please do in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to hear it because I can't see any way around that. Like, how do we start teaching this hate that these youngers have? We teach this hate that these youngers have. When I was in when I was in the first grade, the reason why I did not like Jeremiah Mills is because he was white. First grade. Jeremiah Mills was the only white kid in our class, I want to say in elementary, but I'll just say in our class. And when I picked on him, I was applauded. So I did it more. I picked on him and I was applauded. Pick on him, applauded. Because I was taught that. It's cool to do that. You know, he's different than you. Do that. He's different than you. Do that. We mess things up, man. We mess things up. Okay, go ahead, young lady.
So I can tell you what CRT teaches. Critical race theory does nothing but perpetuate the same narrative. It plants the same seed of divisiveness.
Yep.
So why do you want to keep telling the same distorted and divisive story, and especially to our children in the form of education? I ask again, why? Does it help our lagging test scores? Does it equip our children with the tools needed to enter the real world? And by real world, I mean workforce and making a better living, financial literacy, and proper decision making. Does it teach our children to value one another regardless of skin color? Does it teach our children to take pride in our country, a country where a man can be a slave, come from nothing, yet give birth to a generation of children that have everything?
Ooh. What? Give birth to a generation of children who have everything. Let me tell you something. Everything. Here's the thing. On TV and on YouTube, you see a whole bunch of pissed off black people who are just shooting each other and robbing, stealing, and running up in stores and yelling and being angry. But where I am right now in life, I'm gonna tell y'all what I see real quick, and I'm gonna shut up. I promise, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna tell you what I see right now in life, on where I am right now in life. I'm seeing black people with $1 million homes, loving families, generations of college graduates going through their families. People who are teaching their children that your education is first, business is second. You need to understand business. Showing them what family looks like, showing them what a father look like, showing them what a mom look like, showing them what sisters and brothers really look like and how they support one another. That's what I'm starting to see more and more and more of. So for us to act like we are missing and losing out, we came from slavery, so we're missing. We came from slavery, so we can't do it. We came from slavery, we've been held back. And our kids are walking around smiling, teeth filled with white, beautiful teeth, unlike their father. because they all had braces. College graduates or doing great in school. That's not only me, that's every single family that I am in the mix with right now. So miss me with that CRT mess. Miss me with the fact that y'all started 400 years later, so we need to teach in the school system that they are behind, and it's a system built up to stop them from achieving anything. Let me tell you something. When you feel empowered, you don't focus on systems that's holding you back. You don't focus on any type of barriers that could potentially get in your way. You learn how to, same thing when you're driving, nobody drives and say, oh, I'm just going to go straight. I'm not moving. I'm not stopping. I'm just going, no, you drive, you slow down, you speed up, you cross over to another lane. You got to check your rear view mirror. You got to check everything. You got to be on point so that you can get home every single day okay. How come we can't do that in life? The people that do that in life, they get to new levels. They of mentality, physical, like monetarily, everything, spirituality, everything. When we choose to focus on that other BS, we lose, man.
I remember conversing amongst a group of black friends, and we all reflected on our own childhood and how black history was a small section in a history book comprised of only slavery, Jim Crow laws, and civil rights. Slavery ended in 1865. 146 years worth of information since then, and yet it's filled with nothing but slavery, trauma, inferiority, and that's all the history anyone ever shoves in front of us. Again, why? What is the purpose? CRT is not an accurate account of black history or American history for that matter, and it is imperative we do not allow it to pass as such. I'm sure everyone here is aware of the 2018 and 2019 state report card. That's the only one I could find available online. Less than 33% of Hamilton County students were found to read at grade level. When critical race theory is mentioned, the average individual cannot define it, and our children most certainly cannot define, let alone comprehend its complexities. I value teachers tremendously. My own father is an educator.
Shout out to teachers. I love teachers. Y'all are amazing. I didn't always like you. Y'all know that. I got suspended for a week at the end of the school year when I was in the 5th grade because I decided to egg my teacher's car. Yeah. Miss O'Neill, if you're still alive, I apologize to you, girl. You know what I mean? I was just pissed off about some things. I didn't understand why you would take out that yardstick and beat me sometimes. I didn't get that. I didn't get why you would just pull me into the room away from all my daggone friends and just whip my tail. I knew I was bad. I knew I was a knucklehead. I just didn't understand why, you had to treat me like my guardian sometimes, man. The beatings didn't always have to happen like that. Like, I believe that you was extremely mean to me and other children. And after the school year, I got some eggs and I tore your car up. And Mr. Mason was not happy about that. Nor was Mr. Hopkins, but it is what it is. I took my lumps. I did my week in the joint. 7 long, hard days in the joint. But yeah, I love school teachers. My daughter is a school teacher right now. My wife always wanted to be a school teacher, but her life went a different way. She is a school teacher essentially for our own children. Who are now all above 4.0. Our baby girl that's about to graduate from high school, she is at a 4.7 right now in her senior year of high school, and she's a varsity cheerleader as well. And she wants to go, and she's in science and tech. So, I value teachers. I love teachers. But the stuff that they are funneling through the good teachers, they are funneling information through the good teachers for just to support their own crooked agendas. And that's the part that I don't like. I don't like that at all, because the people that y'all are trying to attack first are children who can't take up for themselves. Children who will believe anything that you put into their little minds. And it's unfair because their parents have to combat that every single day they come home from school. If the teacher who they look at as a hero is putting this information into their minds, who taught you that? Why do you believe that? Now I gotta train you to not even listen to your teacher. What is that gonna happen to my child? If I tell my child that my teacher is wrong, then my child will start to not believe or trust his teacher. What does that mean when it comes to quizzes or tests? Like sometimes he just won't trust you to do anything that he's going to start thinking that you're lying to him, because his mom and dad, who don't want you teaching him that mess, is going to tell him that you are lying. And I'm going to come speak to her and have a conversation with him or her and let them know, look, not with my child. And if they tell me that it's part of the curriculum, now I got a choice to make. Either I'm a homeschool or I got to take them to another school. Or I just got to make sure that I stay on top of this, because you all don't have the right to guide these children the way you want to guide these children in the way they look at the world. You can go and teach them everything they got to learn as far as the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, anything else that's a part of your curriculum. But leave the parenting to the parents. They should be able to do something. That's just my 2 pennies.
But teachers are teachers, and they do not, and nor does anyone on the board replace the parents. Many of you may be thinking, CRT is banned in the state of Tennessee. This is not a problem in the Hamilton County School District. Well, I do have with me an assignment given to my son directly following the banning of CRT in our state. He was provided with the banning article with a writing prompt, "What is the importance of CRT in the public school system?" This is a problem, and I would like it noted. The focus should be our core subjects that are not excelling in language arts, math, science, and social studies, with the addition of trades, work readiness, and financial literacy. And let's be clear, the fact we are not excelling in these subjects has nothing to do with race. My son is in the gifted program. He has a 4.0. He scored a 25 on the ACT as a sophomore with absolutely no prep.
My gracious! Congratulations to that boy! 2,500? What? As a sophomore with no prep? Are you kidding me? Goodness gracious. Goodness, man. Congratulations to you, young lady.
That leads me to the importance of school choice, and is highlighted in the HCDE mission statement, the environment of our schools, and how all of this correlates with critical race theory. I grew up in Malin, Tennessee, graduated from Malin High School. At the time I attended, blacks made up 15% of the school population. Whites were dominant. As I reflect on my experience, not once did I feel inferior, as CRT suggests. Not once was I oppressed. The bar and expectations that were set at the time were for all students, regardless of race. I left the public school system and my family knowing I could accomplish anything, and my skin color was the very least of my concern. Fast forward to having a child who attended Orchard Knott Middle and currently attends Brainerd High School. In both instances, he has been stereotyped, bar lowered, viewed as being at a disadvantage, and even labeled with phrases like, "he's not like the rest of them," by an actual teacher. CRT would do nothing but reinforce this culture of inferiority and further alienate our black children. We must not teach black children that any challenge or burden that they may face comes from white people. We must not teach white children that they are the cause of the plight in black America. We must teach all children, regardless of color, you are the writer of your own life, and any system set in place that threatens your dignity and freedom, you have the power to eliminate, one voice and one vote at a time.
I love this young lady. She is so daggone dope. And they have videos all over the internet of people celebrating bullying people because of race.
I urge you not to let CRT into our schools, stand firm on the Tennessee banning of CRT, and hold every single educator accountable who has the audacity to take matters into their own hands. Thank you.
Yeah, she kicked butt on that joint. What was her name? It just says Mom. What's her name, bruh? Like, I need to know her name. The mom is fantastic. What's her name? Okay, never mind. Forget her name. All right, so yeah, that was amazing. And one thing she didn't touch on is the fact that maybe it's not because her son is so intelligent that he has he's this daggone, he's getting 4.0s and stuff. Maybe it's because his mother got pretty privilege. Maybe because her hair looks amazing. Huh? How about that? You ever consider that, Mom, since you know everything? Since you know everything? You don't know everything. You might know everything. You don't know everything, but you did a good job. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about that there. See you on the next one, man. Love y'all. Peace out.